Okay, I'm back out here in my shop this morning, and I thought I would do an update on my table saw modification videos. I ordered this safety switch from Rockler, and it came in the mail yesterday, so I'm going to get that installed here. As you might, if you watch the other videos, you know that I took a small tradesman table saw and I've got it mounted up under here. But the original switch is still on here, so currently I have to open up this cabinet door and reach in there and flip it on and close this back, and that's not really the safest way. So I got this big switch, and I think these things are really cool because we've got this big stop thing that you can hit, and I'm actually going to try to mount this thing where it's about the right height where I can just bump it with my knee and turn it off if I need to. So I'm going to get that mounted on there today. And one other thing I thought I'd mention, I've had this basic table saw for, I don't know, I guess 6 or 7 years now. And amazingly enough, in that 6 or 7 years, I've never used the bevel. I've never had to tilt the thing, so I just never had a reason to do it. But I've got a project coming up that I'm going to want to put a 45 degree bevel on some parts, and I got to thinking, I thought, well, I guess I better check and make sure that this thing will go. Well, apparently when I was designing this tabletop, I had a brain fart because I thought that this thing tilted to the right, and then as I got to checking it out the other day, I see that it tilts to the left. So that's going to cause some problems because I've already got the blade so close here to where my tabletop is. But the good news is that because I have a CNC router that I used to lay all this out, I've still got the drawing for this insert and actually this whole hole pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this saw up, and I'm actually going to come over a little bit to make room for that blade to tilt to the left, and then I'll just make some new inserts, and you know, they're going to be kind of a very unique shape for an insert, but it doesn't matter because like I said, because I have a CNC router, I can make them whenever I need them. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. The first thing I'm going to do is mount this safety switch here. Okay, I got my new safety switch from Rockler mounted on here. And I'll show you before, this is how I used to have to do it. The switch on the original unit is in here. So now I can just plug this up and leave that switch turned on. And then when I get ready to use the table saw, I can just push it right here. And also you'll notice that I've got it just about knee height, so I can turn it off with my knee. So I think that will work out good. Now I've just got to move on and straighten out my insert situation. Okay, so what I'm going to do to fix my saw insert deal is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this blade up as far as it'll go up. And now I'm just basically going to take a ruler here and a pencil, and I'm going to make some marks to give me some guides here, kind of. You can see where this thing's going to go, so right about there. I guess I'll compare that with my old tabletop as well to check to see if that's about right. Okay, so what I did is I took a scrap piece of 1/2 inch MDF, and I used my CNC router to cut this new template, because now you can see this is the current opening, and I need to route this out here to make this a little wider so I can use my tilt, since it tilts to the left instead of the right like I thought it did. So anyway, I'm going to fire up the router here and start routing this out. Okay, I finished using my pattern here to route this out. You can see how I had to be very careful here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is the rod that this particular saw uses for tilting. So now what I've got to do is go back to the CNC and basically run this same program, only instead of cutting a hole, now I need to cut the perimeter and make a couple of inserts. I need to make one for a 0 insert to replace this one where when it's running at 90, and then I need to make another one where it's at a 45 so I can run my bevel cut. So anyway, got to find some material and run those on the CNC, and I'll show you those when I get those done. Okay, I finished cutting 3 these inserts on my CNC router over here behind me, and I've got 2 that fit pretty good. This one's flush. It's a little looser than I like, so I probably can put something in there to fix this one to where it's super snug. This one fits pretty good, nice and flush. And then I've got a 3rd one here that I cut that is sticking back here just a little bit, so I can do a little bit more sanding. So once I get all these to where they'll drop in good and get them adjusted the way I like them, then I've got the blade back on. I'll raise it up and cut my 0 clearance insert on this one, and probably take one of these other ones, maybe this one that fits the loosest. And I'll also got to put a little piece under here to catch that, to keep that from tipping like that. So I've got to do that as well. But anyway, I'll probably cut this one out to where I can use this one for my bevel insert. So anyway, I've now tested this out. I've got the saw where we'll do the full 45-degree bevel, and so that's just one mistake that's corrected. But fortunately, like I said before, it's really nice to have a CNC router, because you can work your way out of some of these things that you screw up. So anyway, that's going to be all for this video. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.